Hey there, I'm going to talk some more about drop two chords, and we're going to talk about the top four strings. We're going to make all of those 12 different chords, the major seventh, the minor seventh, and the dominant seventh chords, all four places. We're going to turn them all into ninth chords. So then they would be called a major ninth, a minor ninth, and then the dominant seventh would be just called a ninth chord. Okay, what we're going to do to achieve a ninth chord is to take the root of the chord up a whole step. So now we no longer have a root. And kind of the assumption here is a lot of times when you're playing these chords, you're playing with a band or a bass player at least. And so if you're playing, like for example, a F major ninth, that's how you play it. Simple as that. It's just like an A minor 7 chord. But the bass player would be playing this note. If I could get that. Let's say up here. That would be a C major ninth. Okay, here's C major 7. Take that root up a whole step to the ninth, and there's C minor ninth, or C major ninth, and then put the C in the bass. Okay, we're gonna do it with A. All right, so that's kind of what we're talking about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go with these chords, and you're gonna find that, like for example, all the major ninths are gonna be the same voicing as a minor seventh of a different key, different root. Same key but different root. Okay, so for example, here's F major 7, here's F7, and here's F minor 7. So the ninth is, or the root is right here, because these are all root inversion chords. So the root's on the bottom. So what we want to do is we just take the root up here, and for the major 7th, we get major 9th, which looks like an A minor 7 chord. And you'll see that theme running throughout all of the voices up the neck. And then we take the 7th, okay, and here's that is a F ninth, and you could also think of it as A minor 7 with a flat 5. Okay, and then the last one, the minor 7th right here, F minor 7. Here's the root. Take it up a whole step, and look at that. We end up with an A flat major 7th chord. So every one of these ninth chords could be thought of as a different chord, and that's often the case if you study Larry Carlton soloing at all. He would do that a lot. He would play, like over a C chord, he would play a C triad, and then he'd play like a G triad. So it would be kind of like this G triad would create a C minor or major ninth. So a lot of times when you get up into the higher chords, when you start getting up to ninths and 11ths and 13ths, you're going to see almost like polychords, two chords combined into one. Okay, so there's all the voicings for there. Now here's the F major 7th in first inversion with the 3rd on the bottom. Okay, so the first is here, we move it up here, and look at that. That's exactly like an A minor 7 chord, okay, that we learned before. This shape, it's the same shape as that. Okay, all right, now let's do the F7. Okay, we take this up here. Okay, you might be familiar with that shape, maybe here, that ninth chord. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, so that's F ninth, and it also looks like an A minor 7 with a flat 5th. Here's A minor 7, here's the 5th, we flat the 5th, we get this chord. So all these chords have two names. Could be called something else, but if there's an F in the bass, it's definitely an F9 chord. Okay, that's where the confusion comes in when we don't have really the bass defined. Okay, so and then the minor 7 version here, we take this up and look at that. It looks just like a flat major 7. Here's F major 7, G major 7, A flat major 7. Okay. Next set of voicings, we're up here. Okay, I'm at the 10th fret. See that? And I'm barring here and putting here, and we're going to hear the root is on the 3rd string now. So we're going to move this up to here on all 3 chords, and we get this, which again is an A minor 7 chord, but if there's an F in the bass, it's definitely going to be F major 9th. Okay. There's the F7. Okay, 10, 10, 10, 11, and we put the 3rd finger up here on the 3rd string at the 12th fret, and we're going to get that 9th. Again, there's no F in this chord, so this could also be thought of as A minor 7 with a flat 5, but it's really F9. We get an F in there, and it sounds like an F9. Okay, then F minor 7 is here. Put the 9th in there, we get this, and there's that type voicing that we used way back here. Learned the second week of doing drop two chords, And that is an F major, or F minor ninth, if we have an F in the bass, but it's also voiced just like an A flat major 7. Okay, last one, F major, right here, 13, 13, I'm sorry, 14, 14, 13, 13. Okay, and it's the 7th, the 3rd, the 5th, and the root. All right, and we're gonna add the ninth, and it ends up like this. And look at that, A minor 7 chord. But if there's an F in the bass, it's definitely gonna have an F major ninth sound to it. Okay. All right, and then F7 is here. Add the ninth. Boom. Already done that shape before. So that would be 13, 14, 13, 15. All right. And then let's see. Last one was this one, and then we just go like that. And again, that's all 13s right here, and then we just add the 15 there, and that ends up being a major, also looking like a major A major 7th, but it's really F minor 9th, especially if we have an F bass. Okay, so lots of new shapes here, but every one of them is a familiar shape, one that we've talked about before. So it should feel familiar to your hands. The thing is, make sure you thinking of the right chord when you're playing it. You know, like if you're playing this as a major 9th, F major 9th, make sure you don't think it's an A minor 7. You can, but again, then you might slow over it differently if you were thinking it. So, God bless you. I hope this helps, and we're gonna touch some more about ninth chords. We're gonna move into the middle 2 strings next. Bye bye.